More low-income savings for 2024 and 2025. Hi, this is Jeff at Below Average. So the first thing I want to talk about is a huge money saving idea that I know a lot of people don't even think about, don't think they have the time of day to do it, if even when they do realize what they can do. And the first thing is estate sales. They are everywhere. Wherever you live, eventually somebody's having them. And just to give you a few massive savings ideas from this kind of stuff, this is what my wife and I utilized a long time. We are going on almost 4 years of never purchasing any cleaning products from a store. All these type of items are usually at every single estate sale. From your Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, window cleaner, dishwashing stuff, to your regular dishes if you hand do them or if you even use a dishwasher. All forms of cleaning stuff, indoor, outdoor, amazing prices. Now, not every one of these will be brand new items, but you might get 75% of a bottle full, and most of the time these items are $1, almost all the time. They're between $1 and $2. A can, 75% left of a can of a large Lysol for probably $2. Just actually in the last couple of days, we once again have purchased a few of these type of things. The other one that at estate sales that has been just crazy savings, are dish soap, bath soap, your conditioner, hair conditioner, shampoo, any body cleansing items if you utilize in the shower. Now these you want to get still sealed with the seal on them, or like the soap, bath soap, unused, bar soaps unused, but they're there. Now these items you might not find a quantity of these at every one of the sales, but you go to just enough of them and you will find them. Just for a small example, yesterday I was at a estate sale, picked up around 20, I think 20 to 22 smaller bars of bath soap, along with a couple smaller bottles of body and body soap and hair stuff. Here is a hair, I'm sorry here, but it's a hair like cleanser along with shampoo. I picked all of that up, all of it brand new, still sealed with the seals on them, or wrapped to the bars of soap. All of those brand new for $4. That is going to go a long ways. It's been years since we purchased any of that in the stores. Another one is if you are in the need maybe of older clothes, because most obviously these individuals are older and mostly are women. And if you fit into that category, or like some of the older stuff, you can get a lot of this stuff for one, two, three, cheaper than Goodwill for the most part. Or if you have a elderly mom or a grandmother that would like to wear that stuff and you're there, my wife has picked up quite a bit of clothes for my mother-in-law, or for her mom. I'm sorry, my mother-in-law, her mom. Um, Great, cheap, and if they don't like them, they're so cheap. You just donate them. Another thing is if you have time to wait, furniture is mass. Every one of these has furniture. Now, obviously, that's a different taste. You need some time to be able to be able to shop for this kind of stuff, because this stuff don't pop out all the time. But if you have the time and you want to save money, you could fill your house up very cheap, very cheap. Probably 10, 15, 20% of what it would cost you in the store. And most of this stuff you're going to find is made very well, very well. Other ones, simple things, pots and pans. If you want to replace a few, you got a few go bad, these are perfect. For a couple dollars, you're going to pick up a 20, 30, $40 pan if you went to the store. Silverware is almost at every one of these estate sales too. You can pick up a whole bag of that kind of stuff for $10, $15. And most of the time, it's a lot better than what you'd find in the store. You'd be spending a lot more money, as long as you got a little bit of time, because you're gonna have to go to the sales to do this. Once you are at any of these sales, you'll see thousands of other possibilities. If you are a bird feeder and you like to buy the bird feeders themselves, Anything along those lines. My wife has picked up a massive amount of that type of stuff at estate sales. A lot of the times, you always find a few bird feeders. You get used to which ones are the best ones. Some we just picked up one. There would be $120 in the store. She got for $20, and it was almost looking brand new. So those are these are a few other tips that you can end up once you go to them. You'll start seeing all your eyes will be opened up for all the other possibilities. Then another one, and where you find this at, if you're not sure where to go to estate sales, if you go to estatesales.net, just go right there, and they'll be listed and put in your zip code and how many mile radius you want, 20, 30, 40, 50 miles, and everything will pop up in the area and times and places with pictures, so you might be able to see most of what you're looking for before you go. So very simple, very simple. Now another one is a tough one. If you have no pets already and you're thinking about getting a pet and you are struggling because you are in the lower income or just struggling with bills because the cost of everything nowadays, don't get a pet. Very costly. They might seem cheap. They might seem, well, that's not so bad. But it does add up, and there's some time involved. And when they get sick and there's issues down the road, becomes very costly. So at this point in your life, if you're still on what you feel is low income and having troubles paying bills, that unless you truly, truly, really want to get one, but there is a major cost involved with every animal or every pet you get. So that would be one I would recommend not to, at least initially. Now another one is never go to the grocery store, never shop for food when you're hungry. I know these are normal and simple things to think about, but that is a big one. Never ever go to the store when you're hungry. The grocery store, it'll devastate you then. Also, if you live conveniently close like I do, that I don't have a problem or my wife don't have a problem if we have to drop in there every couple of days and we just get maybe what's needed or small things to add to what we're thinking about making to eat. We have done well with not going crazy because it's too convenient. So another one would be is when you are eating, and I used to do this a long time ago when I was more conscious of what I was eating and how much I was eating. And I do it now a little bit because I am trying to slowly lose some weight. But if you can eat slower, it's already been proven that somebody that eats slow will feel hungrier faster without eating as much, and then obviously that in turns is a money saving idea. So if you can do that, it would be great. And the other big thing that helps me out drastically is I do everything I can to drink a full glass of water before I eat anything. That already starts filling you up a little bit. It stops you from overeating, especially if you do seem to have a lot of time on your hands during the day. That can help out a lot. And another thing that I find is I do have a huge amount of time during the day where I'm home. And these are the same times that people can just overeat and things like that. So I try to get to the point that I'll go the same time every day of not eating anything. And I've gotten used to from the time I wake up, I'd probably go 6, 7, 8 hours, 9 hours sometimes without really eating. Maybe I'll drink a couple glasses of water, but I try not to eat then. So then when I do start eating, that the time frame is shorter. So that always means that you're going to eat less, which saves you money. You'll probably eat a little bit more in this time frame, but overall it would be eating less. A lot easier than trying to eat every 2 to 3 hours, which is something and that works for some people too, but that's what was talked about for a long time. Eat every 2 or 3 hours and you'll be good. I find it the opposite way better. But it depends on you. Another thing is, which my wife and I has incorporated a little bit, is just using smaller plates, which means you put less on there, but it looks like more psychological. But hey, if it works, it works. No doubt about it. It does help. So that's something you could do. This costs you no money and still can save you money. So great. It's a way to test it out without, having to do anything really. Another thing would be is if you can hang your clothes. When you wash your clothes, if you can just hang them up. I know a lot of people dry their clothes. Sometimes they dry them forever. Anything you can hang up, especially if you have a nice area to do it. The nice smell from the clothes that are naturally drying are great. It kind of adds a fragrance to the house or to the room. Ours is in the basement, so it kind of helps out down there because we're not down there so often. No big deal, but that can be a huge money saving idea, especially like for us. We, for some reason, have a tendency of our dryers completely breaking down every so many years after we get one. Very frustrating. And so we got to the point that probably 95% of everything we do, we hang our clothes up to dry. Definitely a money saving idea. And like I said, the smell is great. Um, that's it. I'm just trying to give you a few more tips. If you can please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'm trying to think of other things I'm going to be bringing up and talking about. And so we can all connect together. If you can leave something in the comments, somebody else might read it and get an idea from that. And they might put out a comment themselves, and same thing, back and forth. Everybody can end up learning from somebody, especially if it's just a small comment. But like I said, if you can like, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a great day.